Watch closely as I show you live how I made $9,612 profit, an 88.12% return after commissions, and a 98.9% win-loss trading success rate just this year alone. You've heard right, I made 724 profitable option trades out of 732, which equals a win-loss success rate of 98.9%. I started this account with $10,908. My gross profit this year was $12,657, which equals a 116% return in just 1 year. And my adjusted profit after commissions was $9,612, an annual return of 88.12%. How many other traders, gurus, or systems can prove, not just claim, this kind of performance over an entire year? Not a single one that I've found, except me. This is why I'm going to show you live right now on my screen my actual account statements and trade confirmations. All right, here we go. Remember to watch closely as I show you live how I made 88.12% this year with a 98.9% win-loss success rate. You may want to maximize this video so you don't miss all the important details that prove my amazing performance. Again, stick with me during this video. If you learn and follow my trading strategy, it could change your own life in just 1 year. Okay, so this is Kirk from Option Alpha, and we are on my live trading screen now. Now, the first thing I'm going to do to prove to you that this is actually a live screen is I'm going to prove in multiple ways that today's date is in fact January 1st, 2011. So Happy New Year to everyone. And you can see we're on the Google homepage, which actually has the Happy New Year banner on top. Now, another way that I'm going to prove to you that today is January 1st, as I said before, is I'm just going to go to the Wall Street Journal page, which has the actual date and time. Now, you can actually see the date and time up here in the top right-hand corner of my own computer, and it says January 1st. It's about 2:04. And you can see on the Wall Street Journal page, it does say again Saturday, January 1st, as of 2:04 Eastern Standard Time. Now, again, if you may be just a little bit skeptical, we'll just go to Yahoo Finance as well and see if we can't match up these dates and times. Okay, so here we are on Yahoo Finance, and again, it does say Saturday, January 1st, 2011, 2:04 Eastern Standard Time. So now from here, we're going to log in live to my trading screen at Thinkorswim. So I'm just going to click on my Thinkorswim icon here at the bottom and log in live to prove to you and not make sure that any part of this video is clipped or edited in whatsoever. So now my Thinkorswim is loading up here. Okay, we're now on the Thinkorswim page of my account, and you can see for privacy reasons I have X'd out and have the privacy settings on my account, but it does show you the first 2 digits of my account number, 37, and the last 2, which is 70. Now, this is going to be helpful later on when I show you my email trade confirmations that have those same account numbers. So what we're going to do first is we're going to change the dates that we're going to view, and you can see here that we are on 1/1 to 1/1, and we're going to go back in time 1 entire year. So we're going to go back to January 2010, and the first trading day of the year was Monday the 4th. And then we're going to click down and just go back 1 month to yesterday, which was December 31st, 2010, and capture this entire year of trades. Now I'm going to click OK, and you're going to see that my account is going to refresh here. Now under our cash balance, I'm going to open this up, and you can see here that my cash balance was in fact $10,908 when I started in January 4 of 2010, 1 year ago. And you can see that slowly over time I had made trades in different areas, and my commissions were taken out of this account, and my amount or credits from my option selling and credit spreads and iron condor strategies were credited to this account. So you can see the first trade I made was on January 4th, and I had sold 2 crude oil February 2010 120 calls for 7 cents or $70 a piece for crude oil. So you can see that my commission was $3 per trade at that time, and that was $6 for 2 contracts. The amount was $70 per contract, or $140 that I had credited immediately to my account. So you can see that my cash balance had adjusted or increased accordingly with that one single trade. And you can see all of these trades, my account balance has slowly started to go up over the months as we continued on throughout the year, month or trade after trade. Now, the other thing I'm going to show you is the trade history. And you can see here that I had 697 orders, of which 732 contracts were filled or orders were filled throughout the entire 2010 year. That's a lot of trades that we had, and again, you remember I had 724 of those trades were profitable. Now you can see below here is the execution time in the first column, and the first trade, like I said, was these 2 crude oil February 2010 120 strike calls for 7 cents or $70 a piece. Every trade after that is linked according to their execution time throughout the entire year, so you can see all of the trades that I made. You can see that I bought some options, but mostly I sold options throughout the year, and that's where the basis of our strategy comes in, as option selling, credit spreads, and iron condors. So I'm just going to scroll through all of these trades just to prove to you how many trades there are. There are 732 orders that were filled throughout the entire 2010 year. And I'll scroll all the way to the bottom now, and we'll actually link up a couple of these trades with the email confirmations that we got as well. So let's just say we just want to take one of these trades. Say we take this trade right here. This trade was executed on 12/21/2010 at 9:05 in the morning, and it was actually 10 January 2011 contract, but 120 calls that we sold for 10 cents. So now we're going to go to my email account, my iMail, and we're going to look up that same trade. So that was executed on December 21st. So we're going to scroll up here to December 21st at 9:05, and here is our trade confirmation again from alerts at Thinkorswim. So you can see this trade confirmation came in. We sold 10 January 11 contracts, which is just the date of the contract, 120 calls for 1 cent. And again, you can see here that my account number is in fact the same account number, account starting in 37 and ending in 70. So we'll go back to my Thinkorswim, and you can see that those account numbers match up. It is in fact the exact same trade that was sent out and confirmed via Thinkorswim that we had made on that date. Now the last thing I'm going to show you on our Thinkorswim here is my gross profit of $12,657. You can see here on my profit loss screen for this time period, we have the profit loss year to date, and since the date that we're looking at as the ending date is in fact 12/31/2010, this would be the profit loss year to date for 2010. So you can see all of the securities that we had traded, and this is the total profits of all these trades that we've made for these particular contract months. And you can see down here in the overall total box that the overall gross profit we made this year was $12,657. Again, a 116% return on our investment. Now, even after this, let's go back to our Outlook, and we're going to go now and log in live on our Thinkorswim account, and I'm going to show you what our gross profit was after commissions for the 2010 year. Now, again, you can see I've gone to the Thinkorswim website live. I'm going to log in to my account live on our screen. Again, nothing has been edited or deleted in this account. Use the wrong password there. Okay, now I'm in my account. I'm going to go to my taxes, and I'm going to go to my GainsKeeper account right here at Thinkorswim. Now what this is going to show us is this is going to show us all of the realized gains for my account. Now again, you can see I'm going to match up the times. It is 1:12 p.m. Central Standard Time according to Thinkorswim. Now we're Eastern Standard Time, so it would be 2:12, which again up in the right hand corner you can see is the same exact time. Now what I'm also going to do is I'm also going to open up all of these trades here so you can see what the total trades are just by clicking this one area right here. Now, the other thing I'm going to do is change the date here so that we have, again, the entire 2010 year. So I've already selected the 2010 year. I'm not going to select October, but I am going to select January 1st as our starting date for this analysis, and then our ending date as December 31st here. So again, we capture the entire 2010 year, and I'm going to click View. Now again, you can see that I am on the realized gains and not on the unrealized gains portion of this tab. And again, I'm going to click right here to open up all of these tabs. These tabs open up below. Again, I think it's important for me to go over exactly where our adjusted gains came from. And again, you can see that in the totals column right up here, we have this adjusted gains for the year after commission of $9,612, which equals an 88.12% return on your money after commissions. Now I'm going to go through some of these individually, and then I'm going to scroll down through here and show you why we have a 98.9% win-loss success rate on our trading. Now it's very easy if some of these people who are showing you their screens had used this plus box and joined all of the individual trades together. It could very well look like they made 4 trades and they had adjusted proceeds per share of $9.57 and adjusted gains of, you can see, $38 in green here. Now what if they actually made on those 4 trades, hypothetically, they traded 2 contracts and lost $200 and traded 2 contracts and made $238? If we just had this thing minimized, you wouldn't see the individual trades here, but it would still show this adjusted gain here. Now in our eyes, if they traded 2 contracts and lost money and traded 2 contracts and made money, their win-loss percentage rate is in fact 50%, not 100% as it would look like here. So for the purposes of this video and full disclosure showing you that in fact our true, real win-loss success rate was 98.9%, I'm going to scroll through here with all of these individual trades open to show you exactly all of these green profit and loss adjusted gains here. Now again, if there is an adjusted loss, it will show in red, and I'm actually going to stop at the very few of them that we had throughout 2010. So again, I'm just going to scroll down through here and keep your eye on this column here that shows every single trade that we made through the entire year and if we made money on it. Now again, as I scroll down through here, you'd see there haven't been any reds as of yet, although we do have some trades that we made or we lost money on, very few, and as soon as we get to those, I will stop. Okay, so you can see here that we did have a couple of trades that we technically lost money on. These were all trades buy to open, so they were hedging purposes, but again, you can see that we had 2 trades here that we lost money on, a trade here, and then 2 trades below here. If I had closed these little boxes, then that would all show up and you would just assume that there were actually 3 trades here we lost money on. In fact, I'm being more realistic, and full disclosure once again, there were actually 5 trades here that we lost money on. So again, I'll continue down throughout the bottom here and just keep your eye on that column. Again, you can see that you won't see any more red until we get to the bottom where there's just 1 remaining losing trade that we had. Again, I'm just scrolling down straight through these trades. No reds on the screen, everything's completely open, full disclosure on our trading here. Again, what we try to do here at Option Alpha is make consistent trades month after month, trade after trade. We're not trying to hit the home run, and this is how you get substantial returns throughout the year. Again, we're going to scroll all the way to the bottom here, taking my time to make sure that you guys can see every single one of these trades. Again, no red is flashing on your screen at all. Okay, now we're going to get all the way to the bottom here. Again, this is 732 trades, a lot of trades to go through. And we get to the bottom and we had 1 remaining trade on this page that we had an $8 loss. So not too shabby considering that we've made all of these trades throughout the year. We had an $8 loss here. Now I'm going to go to the next page. There's just a couple lingering trades on this page. And again, you can see no boxes, no other trades below these. These were all single trades that we made, and we made money on every single one of them. So this has been a great year for us. Just goes to show you how profitable our system and trading system can be. Again, we had an adjusted gain after commissions of $9,612. That is a profit of 88.12%.